think I took the castle and the walls and things for granted, and every now and then I think, wow, I grew up in a place with a castle and town walls. You know, I still have to remind myself sometimes that that's not what everybody does. Our house was towards the end of St Agnes Road, so you looked up to the mountains, particularly Talavan, but the other mountains too. There was a field that was raised up behind us, an oak tree. I spent a lot of time at this oak tree. And I used to look up at the mountains and sort of daydream quite a lot. And we lived in Conway till about 1960. And then we moved over the river to Llangystenen. And I still had the same view of the Caneddau, which to the extent that when I went off to university, I could draw the skyline from memory. Just going down the quay was fun. And my mum, I can't remember how old we were, but I said when my mum was shopping, me and my brother, she'd leave us on the quay, a bit of beach there. And there'd be boats tied up at the end of the jetty. And we used to go down and sit in them and sort of push out. I mean, they were tied, push out and pretend we were sailing. And there'd be boats, sometimes upright ones, pulled up on the shingle. And we used to rock those until usually a woman would come out of one of the cottages there and yell at us and we'd stop. Mr Hughes had 8 milking cows and about 30 sheep. So Babs, who lived quite close, sort of just round the corner, she started helping. And when I got up early enough, I used to help. Because he had a milk round, so we used to, after the cows had been milked, it all went through a cooler. And we'd bottle the milk for about 8 houses and go take it round and collect the milk bottles and bring them back and wash them in the kitchen. So we did actually, you know, we were working, and I think that was the things that was nice. And then we'd be sent off to get the cows in when they were out or count the sheep. But after that, we more or less could do anything we wanted on the farm. Another thing we did to help, which was hard work, is when the threshing machine came round, there was like a zinc bath underneath that collected chaff or something like that. I think that's what it was. It was our job when that was full to dive in underneath and pull it out and go and empty it somewhere. So I remember doing that all day and then wondering the next day where my eyelids, I couldn't open my eyes. I must have had a bit of hay fever. You know, there's nothing like this now, is there? We saw the end of an era, really.